Hey guys, welcome back. Akalasonar here, speaking from Mara or player base structure in Nullsec, and today we're gonna talk about the monthly economic report that was posted a couple of days ago. Give me a second. Just want to make sure on live. And we're just gonna talk about like a couple of things that I think that are important for the regular capsuleers. There's not a lot of things different that were comparatively with the last month economic report. It kind of confirms the last month economic report as well. It is still a buyer market for PvP. I guess it's a little more specific now because we see here the most staggering numbers in this report. The price indices, the mineral price index, the MPI crushed by 36%, and the ship price index dropped by 21.4%, and that means that your risk goes significantly further right now when buying hulls. If you're fitting up cruisers or frigates for faction warfare or regular roaming, your replacement costs are lowest they've been in a long time, and it's incredibly cheap time to blow up ships. I guess the one thing new that we see in this economic report is the Metanox Moon Drill Revolution, and that is here, and we're looking at the moon material breakdown, the new Metanox Moon Drill. Let me show you in game. Give me a second. I mean, they've been for quite a while, the Metanox. Okay, I think it's Montreal. Yeah. No stand up. Those are the one. There you go. Man, the prices for those. Yeah, this just they absolutely devour the low end moon market. The chart shows them handling the vast majority of Air 4, Air 8, and Air 16 extractions across the regions like the Vale Island. And look in here. Show you Vale of Silent. This is where the big Nullsec battle happened last month, and the fountain as well. Let's look at the map so you guys know what are we talking about. So you got the fountain where initiative is, and the Vale Silent where the fraternities is. Looks like a new alliance emerges there too, now that I see it. Yeah. The groundwork of the moon mining has been automated, while active refineries are still required for like the high-end Air 64s, regular capsuleers. Trying to make a living manually mining low-end moons are competing against passive automated infrastructure, and the real money for solo miners remains still the gas saving, as we covered in the last economic report, especially in wormholes, which shown a massive volume band and high targeted high and yeah ore. And for the blue loot, PV and blue loot are still the printing money. The money supply is inflating, sitting at a staggering 2.692 trillion ISK. And we look at the facets commodity markets, which sit at 50.4 trillion, and bounty prices at 44.3 trillion, are just injecting massive amount of capital into the game. And specifically, the top 6 commodity faucets chart shows sleeper components climbing steadily to around 0.6 trillion a day. And what does that mean for you? Is just like running anomalies in Nullsec and farming sleeper sites in wormholes remains the absolute gold standard for generating raw ISK, raw liquid whisk, and the faucet is wide open. And same as in the last month, the taxman is squeezing the traders while ISK is inflating the velocity of that ISK. You know how it changes hands. It's hovering at the historic lows at 0.5, 0.5, 0.4, 0.5, and a big reason for that is the sinks, for which are the broker fees and transaction taxes. Broker fees sits at 53.4 trillion and transaction taxes at 31.9 trillion, which are the undisputed kings of removing ISK from the economy, and the vast majority of that is paid directly to NPCs. So when I'm like doing tutorials on how to, pay less taxes, especially in Jita via the Caldari Navy, I did it for a reason, because most of the people are just paying taxes to the NPCs, and I think, and it's avoidable. That's the only thing that it is needs to be said, is that it is avoidable. You can pay 0%, broker fee tax, and yeah, definitely have with skills reduced sell tax and all of that. Yeah, the margin trading is getting squeezed. So if you're playing the station trading games, strictly calculating your true profit margins after NPC fees is more critical than ever. So that's why we have those spreadsheet warriors doing all the stuff. So yeah, that's about it for this monthly economic report. I did it in short, so there's definitely a lot more intel that is shown there. I've taken the most important stuff that is being shown this month. Hopefully this is useful, informative, and if so, then subscribe, and I'll see you into the next one.